Society. Society is one of the key elements of how this world works. There is no doubt about it. So it's the government whose main task is to protect the society. However, our government doesn't work in this ideal way. Our government wants to take away the freedom of the people. And not only that, but the society loves to fall for their lies. Freedom is a key to a good life. It's the most important thing. I have an idea. I think that being free will help to develop human connections. I cannot connect to people. I am lonely and isolated from society. I wonder if the government changes, if society changes, could I change with them? Suddenly, someone called at the door. It was no other than my neighbor, Sefer, who told me something that would change my life forever. The government, Sefer started, the government is planning to brainwash people. I heard it in the news. Oh, yes, yes. They are making a broadcast to brainwash people, making the people follow the government's every word, and ultimately destroying what you call free will. Do you think that is really the cause? I asked. Then I told him about my deepest concern, that for some strange reason, I don't have the normal capacity to feel any physical pain. I tried. If what he says is true, then maybe it could have been work from these people as well. Yes, yes, that must be the case, answered Sefer. I will tell you what. You help me, my brother. Fight the government, and I can guarantee you that we can heal this issue of yours, he promised. With that, I agreed to help him. I am very happy. The more I get to know Sefer, the less isolated I feel. But as time went on, I noticed that his strategies were extreme to the point of becoming brutal and violent. I questioned him about his violent tendencies. What? He started. But these tactics are the best ones we have. Remember, in the end, it's all for the sake of society. Then I thought to myself, should I listen to my own thoughts? Or should I listen to him? And after clashing with myself, with that question, I decided to follow Sefer, since he's the only friend I have. Sefer quickly realized that I was, according to him, sarcastic and smart. I told him that I know what people are thinking, and nonetheless, Sefer was happy for me, which ultimately made me feel less isolated than ever before. However, everything eventually came to change when my mother entered with a shock on her face and said the words, "Who are you talking to?" I told her everything about the government, about the plan, and about Sefer. My mother woke me up by saying that everything was a lie. There was no evil government. And when I told her about Sefer, she said, "There is no Sefer." At the moment, I faced reality. There really is no evil government. There really is no Sefer. And by realizing this, I was in complete insanity. That everything I thought was real was fantasy. Then I understood what this is, that I did all of this to feel my isolation and my loneliness. I made up this world in order to blame someone for my inability to connect to people. The fantasy allowed me to escape reality, and at the end, it isolated me even more. So at the end, I made a decision to end my isolation by ending ultimately myself. When I opened my eyes, I was in a new place, standing on a balcony on the top of a beautiful garden. The more I looked at it, the more I started to reflect on the choices I made, and I felt more alive. Then a flower came to me and asked me if I wanted to live or not, and I said yes. I woke up and I was in my bed with my wrist patched up. As I saw my mother, I apologized for everything, and in return, she apologized to me and asked what will happen next. I told her that I would try and accept myself and live my life to the fullest and try and really make connections with other people. I also think about the voice I heard in my dream. I don't know if it was my voice or someone else's, but at the end, it really doesn't matter.